Hi there, Capricorn. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is your first month of the new year reading. This is going to be an extended bonus for you. Any placements of the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn, I feel like you're going to be really popular with something here, okay? For some of you, there's definitely popularity here. I feel like you're on the rise with something with your career, okay, your work. I see that you've worked really a lot here on something hard, long, hard hours, and oh boy, it's gonna pay something off, Capricorn. I feel like that. So quite the message, right, to come through in a Cap reading. That's what a Capricorn wants to hear, you know. Okay, let's get it done and let's get it right the first time around. I'm hearing that as well, because we're gonna be doing a second round if it's not the first time. And okay, so if you're Venus and Cap, well, you may have something coming through. For some of you, Mars and Cap, Venus and Cap, it could be something physically, okay? For some of you, you may be getting really physical with someone here. Now, as I was meditating, though, by the way, this is Venus, Sun, Moon, Mars, Midhaven. Any placement of Capricorn. This reading can resonate for you, and possibly even over time. I recommend to come back to this video over time. There's something here that, oh my God, some of you, Capricorn, listen, you are absolutely going to... Okay, there's a lot of levels to this. What I want to first say, the first thing I want to say here for you, Cap, is I see you in a really good space. Okay, I see you really enjoying where you're at. I see you loving where you're at, and I see you having this sense of just sort of assimilation with everything around you right now. And I feel like you have so much gratitude even for honestly everything, absolutely everything right now. I see you in a space of being able to appreciate. Now, there is something that is wanting to come into that reality. Now that you've sort of reached this point in your story, I feel like someone is on the way, something is on the way. Yes, something is wanting to come. Something is wanting to come in. It wants to sort of meet you halfway. It can be, it's a bit abstract. This is something, give me a quick second. I have a pot of tea boiling and I gotta pour the water in now. Okay, give me a second. You know it's gonna get real when we're making the tea. In the reading, it's all right. Okay, for Capricorn. Let's see though. Yeah, so we obviously have 3 planets in your sign right now. Mercury is retrograde in your very sign. This is huge. This is like gonna be a really important month. And shall we say it's already most likely, yeah, well, we're already in January, so you may be already feeling these energies now. Capricorn, I feel like this is someone, for some of you, this is love. This is love wanting to come through for some, and you don't have to claim that message, but for someone here, it's definitely about love. This is definitely something that you've needed to be ready for, okay? You know, for some of you, it may be that, you know, you have been workaholic, okay? You've been working really hard on something, and then now it's like, I feel like you're at a point where you want to allow this energy in. Now, if this is not sounding like you this month, this can be something coming down the line. Let's back it up. For some of you, this is about your earnings. You're going to be really comfortable. I hear it like that, but this is a genre video. Always take it with a grain of salt. No, if you're cross-watching for Capricorn, this person wants to reunite with you. This person here is realizing possibly their wrongs. They're realizing that they've been totally out of line with how they've sort of allowed themselves, okay, to connect with you. And I feel like you guys have such a strong connection. You have so much in common. There's so much potential, but it was just that immaturity factor possibly for some, or this person felt really insecure when it came to how it is that they presented in this relationship. And then I feel like if you guys had separation, they realized that. They kind of had this moment to really think about why it is that you guys maybe are not having a harmonious connection. I feel like some of you, this is a really good dynamic change, okay? If you went from talking a lot to not talking, because it really is pushing this person to elevate when it comes to how they're relating to you. So it's like, you can't just be with me, you have to be right, okay? Where you need to be at with yourself as well. And this is much of it, I feel, synchronistic sort of shifts, right? Where when we're not in resonance, we're just, something happens and we have to separate. But in the guides as well, obviously. Let's clear it. Yeah, you've been guided together and then you've been guided apart. And I feel like you're being guided back together for some of you here with this person. So anyways, it could be dealing with a Leo. We're seeing strong Leo energies. We're seeing strong Sag or Pisces especially Pisces. We're seeing that this is, I feel for some of you, like someone you're going to let back in. You're going to let this person back in. I see like a warm energy, and I was getting that when I was, before I turned the camera, I was seeing like a lot of really comfortable, wonderful, beautiful energies of this, this sort of feeling of even just a reunion, you know. I feel like there's warmth here for you. Jupiter coming through. Wow. Yeah, it's a very Jupiterian energy. So maybe it is that you're meeting someone with a lot of Jupiter. I feel like you're coming in from the cold kind of feeling, or someone feels that way around you. Some of you, you're connecting with someone, and there's just so much that you have around you both, and it's this feeling of it's meant to be. There's this feeling of it's just feeling nice, you know, it's feeling right, and we don't need the words as well to tell each other, you know, why. I'm seeing a huge watermelon here. I am getting for some of you that this may either this is gonna feel like summer in January. Okay, lovely, I'll take it. But for some, this may manifest over time, and it may really hit a plateau in the summer months. So yeah, come back to this reading and let me know. Comment. Wow, beautiful. 10 of Cups. Temperance, Justice, you've waited for this. Someone has waited for this. And I feel like for some of you, oh my God, listen, this is a huge, huge, huge culmination. With the Judgment and the King of Swords, this is something coming full circle, Cap. And I feel for some of you, it is cross-watcher energy. 3 of Cups, yeah. I see like you were in the cold with this person. It was really, I'm hearing it got lonely. It got cold. It got really, really, really scary. For some of you, I feel like it's in the way of saying that, I don't know if I'll ever connect with her again. I never know if I'm going to see her again, if I'm going to say what I need to say to that person again. Like, there's so much potential, and I feel like there was so much void energy. And that's, now I feel coming to an end, okay? With King Cups and Apex, I feel like this separation, for some of you, if you've been separated, it has really allowed karma to allow both of you to realize, okay, why it is that you want to be together if you do, why it is that you needed to be apart if you were apart, and what it is that now the decision is that you both need to make to be able to stand up for this love story. For some of you, it's happening. For some of you, it's very, very uncomfortable to recognize the things here that have been, lived through. And I feel like there's a bit of this energy of, needing to admit, needing to surrender, needing to confront, needing to say, well, I did say those things back there. I'm hearing Himalayan, that makes me think of Himalayan mountains, Himalayan salt. Some of you, oh, no. Yes. I see someone returning, guys. I see, like, you're going to see this person. I'm seeing the energy. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient. I'm a Pleiadian. Or if you're wondering, like, something's weird about her. No, it's like something, listen, I trust me. It's like, I'm saying Capricorn, you're elbowing, like, yeah, whoever you're watching this, but no, there's something going on. No, I'm a fucking Pleiadian. Okay, that's what's going on. I'm a freaking Pleiadian. No, all right, take it easy. Okay, because listen, we're going higher with the vibration, and so it may be feeling a little bit abstract. I don't blame, if you are in a certain, maybe perceptive space right now, but I would meditate, come back to this video, because this is going to be for Lightworker Starseeds. This is a very particular download message. Okay, let's back up to clear throat chakra, no judgment. If you are, let's say, having trouble putting, it's like, well, I do kind of feel something, but then what is that? Yeah, I would definitely, again, take time to sort of understand how this message may sort of click for you, but here it is. Sort of connect the dots even, right, in a certain way, because this is a message from your higher self. So this should sort of confirm what it is that it should be affirmative. What I'm seeing here, Capricorn, is you're seeing this person. I see, like, someone's going to come back and, oh, listen, it's like from a long ways away. I see them really embarrassed, though. It's like, because it's a moment of epiphany. This is a moment of awakening. I want to pull a little bit more. I feel this person had a spiritual awakening, guys, and, like, they're like, oh my, yeah, 9 of Swords in reverse. How did I say that? How did I do that? Here comes Isaac. Hi, doll. Hi. Oh, there goes my hair. Just pulled on the chair. There I am. Hi, doll. How you doing, love? The love of my life. How are you doing? I would give you a kiss, but I have lip gloss on. Okay, that's okay. Guys, this is Isaac. He is He is very happy to be in the Capricorn reading, apparently. So much so that he wanted to join us and show up. Okay, for y'all. So say hello to Isaac. Feel free to comment your hellos as well if you feel guided. Okay, message to Isaac. they're gonna comment. Maybe they'll comment and say, hello, Isaac. Oh, he's like, they could do that. They can do that, Isaac. We'll see if they do that. Let's see. Okay, so for some of you, maybe even like, I don't know, it's a message. Like someone's like thinking of commenting maybe on your social media. It's like, hey, like, it's me. I'm hearing the letter B. Somebody's name maybe starts with the letter B. I'm hearing, broken. Oh my gosh, I'm hearing a song. I'm falling apart, barely breathing with a broken heart. Yeah, that song. Duh. I think it's in The Time Traveler's Wife. Listen, it's over for the separation energy here for some of you big time. And if it's not today, if it's not tomorrow, if it's not this month of January, then it is definitely in 6 months time span. I would come back to this video over time and see how it does resonate for you. This person's coming back. Okay. Yeah. You guys are definitely going to have a reunion. And I feel like, you know, you've really missed each other. I feel like you guys, there's so much also physical energy here. Like some of you, but it's not just that. This is emotional. This is you clicking with this person and being able to click with each other actually without any sort of pretense, okay, falsehood in between, the way that you do relate truly to each other, like anyways. And I feel like maybe you got into like a weird argument energy with this person in the past where you guys were really, really like awkward even at a certain point, like with each other, with what it is you really felt, but the way you were displaying it or showing it or communicating, expressing it was not accurate. It was a lot of this bravado energy for some of you possibly that was coming in between the way that you were able to actually be gentle with one another right here like this. There was someone here who maybe was having a really hard time seeing what they loved about you. For some of you, seeing what they saw in you. And this person maybe dismissed the potential. And I feel many of you, you're going to hear back from someone who told you, oh, there's no future between us. This person's coming back for some of you. Now, the Nine of Swords reverse. This is if this is in your best good. Right. Separation is protection. And there's always a reason for why we would not be connecting to someone. If it's truly aligned, maybe it would be. It would happen. We would be talking to that person. If it's, yeah, on day's end. If you're not in resonance with that person, and trust me, you don't want to be with someone you're not in resonance with. Resonance energy is what creates the reality around us. So if you're not resonating with someone, right, spirit will protect you by pulling you out of that conversation. Okay, let's go to the left side body so that you can possibly work on something in your reality that would allow you both, okay, to connect in a more meaningful, real, and deep way. I feel like maybe you met this person and you both were sort of like making it reasons for why it is that you weren't interested in each other. Okay, so this was maybe something that was very deep, but it's like you almost couldn't, you neither one of you really felt like you were strong enough to really own the relationship. And I feel like this is for some of you a partnership even for career. And it's like it kind of fell just to the wayside. And I see you guys really coming back with a huge sort of spring in your step, okay, with one another. And I feel like this is a very strong relationship, okay, that you guys have together. I mean, it's not about whether or not you're actually together. This is about what we resemble, okay, as a couple, just in general. Knowing this person even exists on planet 3D is realizing for me what it is that I really love about them. So there's definitely for some of you a very, very important reason why you met this person as well. And so you're not just sort of like interacting with them, okay? I feel like you know that this is a throat chakra. For whatever reason, I feel like somebody in this connection felt that it was like a blow to their ego or something. Maybe you guys are very similar, you know, there's a lot of similarities, but then you're like different enough. And so I feel like this is coming to a point where you're like, no, this person is good for me. Okay, maybe this person was challenging you or you were challenging them, and it's not bad, but it could be destructive, right? That relationship, you know, that is so passionate and deep at times can be destructive, depending on how it is that we're seeing it. And maybe this person felt that there was almost too much passion, the Six of Cups and the Two of Cups, but they weren't able to articulate that, so it turned into this like volcanic. It was more derailing, okay, like and scary. And I feel like this person didn't want to be blamed for why or why not the relationship would succeed or not. Let's move into a few more card placements here, and then we're going to get into the next sign. So yeah, hit the like button if this resonates with you. It does help this channel continue to grow in the way that it does. Thank you guys for your support by hitting the like button, subscribing, and so on, sharing this video as well. I know like some people that comment, they're like, I'm really happy that I, you know, found this video via my friend. They shared it on Facebook, they shared it here, there. You know, you can really make a huge difference by just sharing, you know, liking spirit. I'm hearing spirit. Yeah, it's a matter of sort of how you gesture your interest as well in this particular timeline that is being represented energetically. So if this sounds like something that's resonating with you, hitting the like sort of feeds that consciousness, and it does allow others as well to possibly also partake in it, which sounds maybe kind of like woo woo wah wah, kind of kooky crazy what you talk about, but no, like it really does make a difference. Everything is energy, right? So the more that you are sort of interacting even with a certain consciousness, the more times you watch a reading, the more the interaction you have with a certain consciousness. And this is a download, this is not just a video. I do this I know maybe some people that are curious, how'd you get into this? This is not for me just like being a YouTuber. This is about my soul life path calling, okay? And I was initiated into this path, okay? This is not, let's say, just a business for me. This is not, no. This is a space that I personally realized through time was my calling. Okay, so this is a calling. And so I'm here because I also felt that there was a call, there was a need to show up here. So yeah, let me know if it is something that you are receiving, if it's something that, and it's always cool to see, right? As a content creator, let's back up, as a content creator, how you may be showing up for others and how they are as well showing up for you. So yeah, let us know how it resonates, and that is from the guides, right, as a message. Hit the like if it does resonate, and they will take note of that. Some people even go so far, they've commented, I feel the message is like I'm getting more clear downloads for myself when I'm hitting the like. It's like it's like the more I hit the like, okay, on the videos, when I hit the like, when I'm subscribed, it's actually for some people here, even someone mentioned joining members. Everything's energy, guys, right? When you're contributing to it. So like their name will come through in a reading, which there's always, it's not because of the money, it's not because of the I'm hitting a like for the sake of pushing this video forward. And I know this is long-winded, but this is an important message, so I'm going to share it here. It's about how you are participating in the reality, right, that you are relating to emotionally, energetically. So if you're sort of like saying, yeah, this is actually feeling right for me, okay, then, in some shape or form, maybe, hey, like, write down the things that are here, in a concrete way. Let's back it up to the throat chakra, but you can sort of solidify any conversation in a number of ways. And so, yeah, thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys for supporting the channel as well. Let's go down, let's body the sacral, the root, yeah, and the many ways that you do. I know some people, they use, their way, we'll say, their different ways to sort of show up for the collective, and this, and in this particular, for this channel, this community. Okay, Nine of Swords, let's get further. Capricorn, somebody here was definitely like holding out with you, okay, holding themselves back, and I feel like maybe you were too, or they felt you were too, but the funny thing is that, this is both ways. It's never like they're just being cold and staunch with me. There's always going to be some sort of interplay energy, and I feel like you guys were going through a really karmic cycle. Okay, if might I say, I feel like you guys were having a lot of trouble here, really sort of understanding what you're both really feeling, and I feel there was so much pretense. There was so much mask wearing, and I feel like this person felt that they didn't know if they could trust you with their heart, with their emotions. They didn't really truly know if they could, because for a number of reasons. Okay, you could say, well, no, you can trust me, but you may be triggering someone here, right, in a way that you never imagined. It's like, you don't know, right, what it is that maybe that person has as a past experience that they're not even realizing is still in their auric field, and you may be sort of gesturing towards certain, shadow points, okay, that they need to resolve. And so maybe, this person started, even for an example is, okay, maybe this person just stopped responding to you, okay, reacting to your gestures, they stopped showing up. I hear that because there was something that they maybe even feared, okay, and maybe you started to sort of, stimulate, okay, their fears and provoke their fears in that space. There might have even been an ultimatum, maybe even a threat, I don't know. Maybe you, for example, you said something, whatever, someone said something, and it really sort of like triggered this person, okay, to think, about their fears more than the benefits, the beauty of the relationship. So there was something like the fear got the best of the potential of this connection, and I feel like this got very awkward. I'm hearing Benjamin, I'm hearing Franklin. Now, yeah, it's there we go again, the Two of Cups with Temperance. So Spirit was definitely guiding, you know, the separation, and also obviously yet again, like your reunion. This is meant to be. Yeah. And there was something that needed to be addressed here, because I feel like there was almost this feeling of like just kind of abandonment. Okay. Like, and that's how you know this is your reading, is that you felt, or they felt like you guys both sort of stepped away from something that was truly amazing. Let me know if this resonates. We'll come back on this reading mid-month, and yeah, we'll talk more about this concept in terms of how it may be proliferating in the future, because I do feel like you guys are coming back together. There may obviously still be these points of shadow, but not in the way that is now entirely destructive to your connection. So very excited.